Good afternoon, I'm Lorenzo from Padel magazine, and today I am with David Sugden. How are you, David?
I'm very well, thank you.
So David is the director of the communication of Premier Padel. So, in few words, can you describe it?
It's incredible what we have created in 2 months. You see here, you see a brand, you see a name, you see a venue, you see energy, you see detail, from the top of the paddle court there, you see the star, the 5 stars of the Premier Padel logo, and you see the world's best players here for the first major. And we've done all that in less than 2 months.
Yeah,
and it's incredible.
That's what I wanted to my question. You did all that in 2 months. How was your last 2 months, and how did you build a team?
I haven't slept much since the new year. We're building the team as we go, but what we are doing is getting the best people in the best industries to work for us. So the best branding agency, the best law firms, the best event managers, the best player liaisons, the best governance people. We're bringing together a SWAT team that is making what we hope will be, the best tour in sport in a few years. And look what we've achieved in 2 months. Imagine what we can achieve in 2 years. Look at the broadcast deals we've done over the past 2 months alone. Sky, ESPN, Viaplay, free-to-air in Spain. The sponsors we've brought on board. We're about to have a meeting with a very big UN body. Literally in 10 minutes' time, they're about to arrive. A Director General of the UN is about to arrive here and talk about a partnership with Premier Padel. So. And this is all through the vision of the chairman, Nasser Khalifi, and that's how he runs sports businesses. You see what the chairman's done with PSG and other sports brands and businesses, and that's what we are doing with Premier Padel.
Yeah, you're building a dream team for Padel organization. I wanted to know the importance of all the broadcaster that you get. In sport, you say Sky, ESPN. How important was to have broadcasting in every single country almost, huh?
Broadcasting is hugely important for 2 reasons. One is exposure, so number of eyeballs, people watching and engaging with the sport, and also revenue, investment, because pay TV broadcasters buy the rights. So you need both those things. You need eyeballs and you need investment, and that's what we've got a good blend of. We've got some free-to-air broadcasters. For example, a big deal we did in Spain last week to go free in Spain to get maximum eyeballs. But we also have some pay TV broadcasters, Sky, ESPN, pay for the rights, and that money goes into the sport. So you need a mix of both. But what we've done over the last couple of weeks is get some of the biggest names in broadcasting already involved, and every single day I get an email. We've just done another deal. We've just done another deal. What we've done in 2 months would normally take at least 2 years. But it's incredible.
I understood in an interview with Luigi Carraro, the president of FIP, that you already have more or less the 9 other tournaments of the season. Why? What's the reason why you are not announcing the dates, announcing the cities, the tournaments? Yeah,
the calendar's coming. We've got the 4 Grand Slams ready. We're going to announce them very soon. Yep. We're also running as fast as we can. We're running a tournament here. Look around.
Yep.
So we have to prioritise what we're doing, and we're delivering a tournament first. And there'll be a very big announcement. What day are we today? We're Friday, so a very big announcement tomorrow. A huge announcement tomorrow. And it relates to where you're from. So and then there'll be more and more announcements over the coming weeks. So we're just doing what we can when we can and prioritising. But don't worry, everything's ready, and you'll be super pleased with what's about to be announced.
Yeah. So you're gonna bring a calendar or tournament after tournament?
No. We'll do a calendar. We'll do a calendar. But at the start, just remember where we've come from.
Yep.
3 weeks ago, you didn't even know the brand Premier Padel. Now it's here, printed on the net, on the rackets, on the stands, and we've got everything ready, but we're just prioritising what we announce when we announce.
I wanted to know. We know that beIN Sport wanted to take the rights of World Padel Tour last year, and at the end, in France, I said, and at the end, they decide to not do that. It's because they knew Premier Padel was coming.
No, not at all. What we, I mean, being sports buys the best rights across whatever sport it is. You know, Premier League in football, Premier League, La Liga, Champions League, UEFA, NBA in American sports, and in Padel, this is the sport to buy. You know, and in our markets where being sports has the rights, it's a very, very well watched product in the Middle East and North Africa. MENA, 24 countries. It's a huge sport, huge viewership, and so being sports buys the best rights. That's their business.
In Spain, Padel is the second sport in terms of players. Do you think you can bring professional Padel at this ranking? Because football, it's always difficult to pass football, but why not imagine like Padel, the second sport in the world, professional Padel?
That's the ambition. I mean, the ambition is even beyond that. But again, I'll keep saying, look what we've achieved in 2 months. Imagine what we'll achieve in 2 years. And the announcement that's coming out tomorrow will make you stand up and go, wow, this is Padel at the top in the venues that matter. No, that's our ambition. To grow the sport everywhere. But the key thing that we're doing as well is putting the players at the heart of the sport. So they're on committees that make decisions. We consulted them on the brand. We consult them on the venues. Even on pay TV, free-to-air broadcasters, we consult with them. What kind of broadcaster do you want? They're fully involved and embedded in building this brand, this business, which is very different to what was the situation before. So yeah.
David, last question. Who's going to win that?
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't like to guess. I wouldn't like to say. But the game last night was superb. Yeah. Really, really, you could see the emotion in the players, and no, I can't wait. It's going to be a festival here tonight and tomorrow, particularly tomorrow. I mean, look what Padel's doing alongside other things today. It's the World Cup draw today, and there'll be people at the World Cup draw, the best people in sport, the biggest execs, and then they'll be here and here tomorrow as well. So that Padel's on that kind of level now. The same day as a World Cup draw in the same venue. So that's amazing.
Do you think some big names of football are going to come to see the game?
Yeah.
We know that a lot of football players are Padel fans, actually.
Exactly, a huge amount play. Many of them not only play but have invested in the sport. Andy Money, you know them all. And there'll be some here at the final tomorrow for sure.
Okay, thanks so much, David.
No, at all.